It all began 5 years ago on a warm summer day in Florida. I borrowed my mom's basic point-and-shoot camera and just began to take pictures of anything and everything. At first, photography was just something I did to pass the time. But as I got older, I began to develop a greater appreciation for the art of photography and a deeper sense of meaning in the photos I was taking. What was once a hobby became a way of viewing and admiring the world in a different way. When I first began taking photos, I mostly shot nature. I've always found that shooting nature photos is often very tasking, but extremely rewarding. When trying to find an intriguing subject for a photo, I'm forced to look for meaning and beauty in places that most people would overlook. As time progressed, my style has taken a few turns. Instead of searching for meaning in nature, I tried to create meaning by using humans as subjects. All of these photos were planned out beforehand and heavily edited after in order to get my desired result. My main goal was to get the viewer to question their internal beliefs and conceptions about the world around them. Photographers aren't just a group of people that can take decent photos. It's a group of people that are linked together by a similar desire. A desire to learn, to teach, to question. A lot of my inspiration comes from artists whose work I connect with on a personal level. Brooke, Shaden, Ansel, and Steve McCurry are three of my absolute favorite photographers. When I first began shooting, I often tried to emulate the work of Ansel, a very well-known nature photographer. By capturing the very essence of nature uniquely through each of his photos, he explains that he believes, quote, "Photography has both a challenge and an obligation to help us see more clearly and more deeply, and to reveal to others the grandeurs and the potentials of the one and only world we inhabit," end quote. His distinctive view and opinion of nature is what makes him stand out among many other artists. After I was introduced to fine art photography, I was extremely inspired by Brooke Shaden, an up-and-coming fine art photographer. All of her photos are staged in order to give her maximum control over them. Her work is meant to be highly symbolic, posing interesting and thoughtful ideas in an abstract way. As an artist, she challenges the viewer to formulate an opinion or story behind each of her photos. I recently stumbled across the work of Steve McCurry, who was shot for National Geographic several years now. Oftentimes, photographers don't get involved with the subjects of their photos, but Steve does just the opposite. He utilizes photography as a way to bring attention to issues in the world. His particular focus is education in Afghanistan. Photography for him is a way to get involved and to make a difference in the world. While for some, a camera may be just a way to document an event or party, for others, it is a way of living. It is a way that people find and explore meaning through a lens.
I see signs now all the time. The last time we slept together, there is something that was not there. You never wanted